you, and listen, simple question. Are you the one that got you in this trouble? I'm not saying the police reports were all exactly right or accurate or whatever, that people interpreted things right or wrong. Who put you in this situation?
Me. 16-year-old Matthew Shiden.
Yeah, you did it. And I personally believe that paying a lifelong penalty for things you did when you were 16, that, thank God, did not result in anyone being seriously injured or dead, is beyond harsh. I think what you did was wrong. I think it was the stupidity that only a 16-year-old that can't see around corners could reason themselves into. But I think two things very strongly about this. One, you got to own this. And if there are little things where, like, I didn't really say this, kind of, sort of, boy, I would drop that from my vocabulary. I would drop that because it sounds like you are still trying to manipulate and kind of equivocate and obfuscate and do all of these things to deflect from your own accountability, and that is highly unbecoming to you, and you shouldn't do it with others, and you shouldn't do it with yourself. The way we learn about ourselves is we watch what we do, we observe it, and then based on what we see, we make attributions to ourselves about ourselves. Like if you see yourself do something really tough, really hard, and you do it, you go, wow, I did that. I'm a doer of hard things. You attribute that to yourself. That's how we build our self-image and our self-esteem. I don't want you observing yourself still out there trying to kind of spin this and put something on it. You got to own this. You did something really stupid. Now, the other thing I feel very strongly is you were 16, and 16-year-olds do really stupid stuff. And I think to be hammered for the rest of your life when you're 25, 35, 45, 55, 60, and 70 because of some stupid things you did when you were 16 that resulted in no one getting injured or dead is just not right. I don't support that at all. And I'm willing to make that statement and make that clear. You're not helping me. Because you're saying, well, you know, the police did this and that. You need to own this. You got big stupid, right? Yeah. And I support your truthful moving forward. And if you choose otherwise, you choose behavior, you choose the consequences, and I hope you choose to do the right thing going forward. Now, as all of you know, Robin and I are national spokespersons for CASA, the National Court-Appointed Special Advocate Association. And it is CASA's mission to support and promote court-appointed volunteer advocacy for abused and neglected children. And Robin, you've been extremely active in this involvement.
Yes, I have. And I have to say, CASA volunteers are so important and so needed for these foster children because they truly are the voice for the foster children when they go into the family court system.
When we say a CASA volunteer, you take some training. Maybe you can't take a foster child into your home. Maybe you don't even have a lot of money that you can contribute to support them. But you can take 1 or 2 children a year that you're just there for at critical time. You become an officer of the court. 2013 is the first time in 7 years that the number of kids in foster care has gone out. And funding is going down. It is the perfect storm. And you can help with financial support or you can train as a volunteer. And I want to do something very special to help give back to this amazing organization. You know that I've written the book Life Code. We talked about it today for obvious reasons. And this book costs $26. $26 to buy this book. But our bookstore is Book Nook. And I'm going to sell this book to anybody that wants it for $10. And not $26, $10. And I'm going to take half of that and I'm going to give it to CASA. So I'm going to take $5 out of every book that is sold and give it to CASA. My goal is to sell 100,000 of these books and create $500,000, or until they're gone. So buy 10 of them. Give them to your friends, especially the ones that maybe have little daters in their family. See, because there's a really positive section in this book.